How's it, guys? Welcome back to the Stretford Saffas. We've got Stretford Cherno, Stretford Singer, the whole crew's here. It's massive debate time. There is a lot to discuss. We are going to be discussing what is wrong at Manchester United a lot. From top to bottom, we're going to be discussing everything. Cherno, I'm going to come straight to you. Go for it. Glazers Ed Woodward. What are they doing wrong?
Well, where to begin? I think the situation we find ourselves in now is pretty much inevitable. Just considering the way things have been run the last few years, especially since Fergie left. I mean, it's clear to see he was the glue that held the whole club together. We're dealing with a bunch of absolute morons that own the club. They don't know football. They don't give a fuck for football. They don't care about results on the pitch. I think we've made new partnership sponsors this year, and we've scored goals in all of our games. But again, I mean, the problem, as they say, always does come from the top down. Look, we can't say the Glazers haven't put a cent into the club, because they have, but they've taken a hell of a lot more out. Look, I don't know. Ed Woodward is, for me, a bigger problem than them, but ultimately it links back to them because they're the ones that put him in that position. But the man's a brainless buffoon. Honestly, I feel as though there are children out there, fans, that could do a better job as the CEO of United than that motherfucker's doing right now. And it's showing dividends now. I mean, look, on field is another story. At the end of the day, you got to make do with what you have. But the recruitment, for the most part, has been absolutely poor over the last few years. Even a more blatant fact, since Ed Woodward became CEO, our best finish was under Mourinho. That two seasons ago we came second. Apart from that, we've only made the top four twice in 6 or 7 seasons. I mean, it speaks for itself. It really does. I mean, we made it into the Champions League by winning Europa. Thank you, Mourinho. But I mean, still, we haven't even a remote threat in the league for seasons and seasons on end. And there's so much more I could say, but let's just move this along.
No, Cherno, I want to just come back to you, make some good points. A big thing, the hierarchy. They clearly don't want to appoint a sporting director, technical director, someone who knows something about football. What's your opinion on that? Ed Woodward's making footballing decisions and he's a banker. So for me, that's what the biggest issue is at the club.
It's clear to see, well, not really clear. The way I see it is that the reason there's reluctance to appoint a director of football is because then that forfeits some control from Ed Woodward into another person. And ultimately, why would we want someone who knows what's best for the club and recruits effectively and spends money on the right players and, just generally does what's best for the club and ultimately contributes towards a philosophy that we're trying to rebuild? I mean, why would we want that?
No reason. Listen, what it boils down to is the ego of the Glazers, the ego of Woodward. No one wants to sacrifice any position they have. They want to have full control. And ultimately, that's affecting us on the pitch because our recruitment's been poor for 6 to 7 years. There have been too many flops, too many players of different types of profiles. And ultimately, that all boils down to the top. Like every company, it starts at the top.
Just one more thing before we move on. I mean, it's the ego, like you say, is the biggest root of this problem. I mean, I read something interesting the other day. I didn't even know the name of Liverpool CEO, but that some oak posted something about the name of the Liverpool CEO, and he was like, "Do you guys know who this is?" And I was like, "No, not a clue." And they were like, "This is the man who runs Liverpool. He's a diehard Liverpool fan, loves the club, supports the club, wants what's best for the club, and look what he's done." I mean, let's go on.
Definitely. No, I agree with that, Singer. The next aspect, the players. They're the ones that ultimately have to perform on the pitch. Yes, they get instructions from the manager, but at the end of the day, are the players good enough? Who are the main problems? Chat to me about this useless bunch.
Look, the managers obviously are. I mean, the players have to play to the manager's instructions, but we just have a bunch of brain-dead players. They're useless. But you take out Maguire, David De Gea, Paul Pogba, and you literally left, and maybe Wan-Bissaka is still a youngster and he's performed well, but besides them, and Scott's been good, but there's no quality in the squad. I mean, if Pogba doesn't play and there's no, it's a championship midfield, it's a championship attack, there's no out-and-out number 9, there's no right wing. I mean, it's just useless. It's honestly useless.
And listen, I mean, exactly. For me, you looked at the team that played against Newcastle. From midfield to attack, that's a mid-table to lower-table team. So I'm not surprised that we tanked to 12th. So just on some of the players, who do you feel? Just pick out 3 players for me that you feel have it within them to improve, and it's time for them to step up because they're just not performing.
Definitely Marcus Rashford. I think he's gone backwards. I think Paul Pogba as well is another one. He's had a 10-game good spell under Oli, and he's done nothing else for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
And then probably Victor Lindelof. The guy's also starting to regress. He paid big money, and he just doesn't seem up to it. And Fred, what is he?
Yeah.
Don't get
I mean,
started
listen, we're discussing all these players here, but honestly, do you think that they have it within them to actually elevate their games? Or I'm just going to use Cherno just quickly for an answer. Are they simply not good enough to do it?
I firmly believe that anyone who still has hope for the majority of the squad is very fucking delusional. And I'm sorry to say that. I mean that with no offense. I understand optimism is key as a fan. But I'm sorry, if you haven't started to give up on these oaks one by one at this point, then maybe you haven't been watching.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, listen, there's so many players that need to improve, that need to step up. Will they? We don't know. I'm going to just discuss now. Another guy needs to take responsibility. Cherno's laughing away. He wants the manager sacked. Now joking. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We are not Ole out. Cherno is. But at the end of the day, listen, a lot goes down to the manager. There's only so much defending you can do. I think the first 3 or 4 games, I think there were positive signs when everyone was fit. But the last 7 to 8 games across all competitions has utterly been shocking. It's been League One level, it's been Championship level, struggling against teams like Astana, RZ Alkmaar, Rochdale, teams we should be putting 4 or 5 past. And for me, a lot of that comes down to the manager. Now, tactically, is Oli there? I understand Oli wanting to stick to a system that we worked on in pre-season, but now for me, when you have injuries, you have to be adaptable. I think he's persisted with Matic. He's persisted with playing Pereira on the right wing. He's persisted with playing Juan Mata. And these guys can't implement the high-pressing energy system that he supposedly wanted throughout pre-season. So for me, that's where Oli needs to take responsibility, Yes, some of the youngsters shouldn't be thrown in altogether. But Mason Greenwood or Chong or Angel over Mata. He's got legs, he's got energy, he's got quality. He should be playing in the number 10 role instead of Mata. For example, I know Fred had a shocking game, but the fact that Matic has been playing ahead of Fred just signals all kinds of alarm bells, because Fred at least has energy and he has the tenacity that you need in midfield. Whereas Matic is so... Listen, I know he's been crap the last couple of games, but all I'm saying is, if you're a manager and you have a philosophy, you need to stick to it and put the players in that can implement it, whether they're good enough or not.
I agree with you. But I mean, it's more basic issues than that. I mean, these guys can't even put together 5 passes, never mind press hard.
So I'm saying, sure. Does that come from the manager? Does that come from the players? I think it's a mix. I think Oli looks I think Oli looks a bit tactically naive. He looks a bit lost of ideas. It's kind of every replacement we make is a swap for a swap. There's no, okay, I'm going to take a holding midfield off, I'm going to put a strike on, go 4-4-2. There's no, I'm going to put wing backs on. It's all a bit too predictable for the opposition. Singer, do you want to weigh in on Oli, where he has to improve, what he's doing wrong?
I think the one thing that he deserves credit for is that his signings that he's made they've been our 3 best performers. So, I mean, that is one thing. So maybe if not a manager, but maybe he could stay as some role as technical director, recruitment.
Maybe he can take Ed's job.
I want to ask you one question, and I'm not going to come out and say I defended him and never wanted, I never wanted him to get sacked. But if Mourinho was our manager right fucking now, what would you be saying?
Honestly, for me, I would be saying stick with him. You know my opinion. I stuck with Jose. I think Singer did all. We were very low all the way to the end, because I know that the problems at this club lie from above. You do not get in 4 managers and they all fail. Louis van Gaal was a great manager for Holland. He came to United, he flopped. Mourinho was the second best or the best manager in the world. Comes to United, flops. We went a different route now with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's flopping.
I mean, for first 2 seasons.
Yeah,
but again,
he did well. But what I'm saying to you is there's clearly things that are stopping managers from getting this team to an elite level. We came second the year before Mourinho was sacked. And we went and bought Lee Grant, Fred, and Dallo, 2 guys who were never even going to start. So how's that going to close the gap with Manchester City? And that comes back to what you were saying.
Again, it goes upwards again. I mean, the reason
Exactly.
these players don't seem to give a damn about what they do on that pitch is because of the contracts that they're on. I mean, I'm sorry to say, he's got a high ceiling. You can call it what you like, defend him till you die. Rashford earning over £200,000 a week for killing disabled fans with his free kicks and missing every single opportunity he ever gets, barring 1 in 30, is crazy. It's madness. It is madness.
You know what the thing is? A lot of these players now have that extra responsibility and that pressure on them because of the money they're earning, but that's not their fault. Rashford, I mean, listen.
Low pressure. You go out there, no matter what you do, you're coming home with big bucks. That's all you want.
No. But Cherno, the more money you're on, the more pressure there is. You know, you look at guys playing for West Brom, whatever. They're not on big money. So you at Manchester United, you're the main man. If you don't score, that argument is on you. £200,000 a week. You on £250,000 a week. That's a big pressure for. So that comes down to the decisions at the top.
I think it goes both ways. It depends on the player. At the end of the day, sometimes, you might feel, okay, I'm being paid a lot of money. I better perform. And in another case, you might find it's like, okay, cool. It doesn't really matter if I perform because I'm still getting paid.
But also sometimes, you start to realize that the players we got going for they just don't have the mentality to be at a big club. That's what it seems. The moment the high pressure situations come, they want to hard. Ultimately, if Mourinho was still coach of United and we're getting these results, yes, I would want him sacked, but that would be 3.5 seasons in. So I honestly would like to, barring that we stay in the Premier League this season, I would like to see Ollie stay, because I think if he can get in another 4 to 5 signings, I really think we could start seeing real improvement, because the 3 players that he's targeted, although James has started to fall a bit off the pace, he's epitomized what we want. He gets us off our feet. He doesn't stop working. Maguire's missed a couple chances, but he's just way more stable, and our defense hasn't really been the issue. And Wan-Bissaka's been great. So I think, I don't know.
I mean, listen, just to end off, guys, I think, for me, I agree with that. I think you just have to give until the end of the season. It's a write-off. I don't think we'll get relegated. We're not going to make top 4. I think get in the right players in the summer, and then, you maybe look towards a Pochettino or someone else. But we are going to have that debate soon. We're going to look at a few different options, alternatives, if Ollie does get sacked. Not that we want it, but just in case that does happen. Any last words? Just one last word from Cherno, Singer?
Fuck off Glazers.
Good. That's excellent.
I'm going to second that. And when they fuck off, they can take Fred and Rashford and Ashley Young with them, if that's possible.
We promote the Rashford and the Fred hate. We promote the Ashley Young hate. But anyway, guys.
Marcus Rashford and Trashley Young. They are a good pair.
You can see here we are very, very angry. There's a lot of aggression within us, a lot of hatred, a bit reactionary. Woodward, Glazers, Ollie, players, you all need to take responsibility. A lot has to improve after the international break. But guys, thank you for your opinions. Some quality stuff. We hope you guys enjoyed. Share your opinions. What do you think? Who's the issue at the club? Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys soon for another debate. Cheers.
I blame Jackson.